Welcome to Call Center Coffee. Actually, it's Telesales Tycoons, but today we're going to see what kind of coffee you like when you're in a call center, when you got to grind. Welcome to Telesales Tycoons. I'm Cody Askins.
I'm Jacob Van Helden.
Every single Thursday, 3 o'clock, live with us, the Secure Agent Mentor team in the studio, making it happen, making it work. Last Thursday, a week ago, was a good episode. It got a lot of attention. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Being lazy will pay off. I'm hoping you sensed some sarcasm in last week's show.
I hope.
Today, we're going to be very serious. Serious only.
Fun time is
Call
over.
Center Coffee is today's topic. What kind of coffee do you like when you're in a call center?
Are you a Folgers guy?
Our call center people like coffee so much that we're going to talk about it.
Yep.
But they're making sales, and that's all that matters. And so I'm almost going to say that in this scope for Telesales Tycoons, that call center coffee means whatever helps you make sales.
Yeah. Whatever you need to make sales, do it. I mean, if
you got those guys in there freaking so jacked up, I'll walk in and they'll be like, I mean, they're just you got them freaking
staying that attention.
You got them freaking on, bro.
Oh,
They are ready. I guarantee you, I was above the camera and you really couldn't tell what I was doing. But I'm telling you what, we walk in that room. Jacob has got that room jacked. They've got their own freaking songs, theme songs.
They get walk-in songs every time they walk in. You know, it's crazy.
They've got freaking sales chants.
Oh yeah.
What do you tell them every morning? You walk in.
I'll say, let's go.
You deliver something to them because they're jacked. They're ready. We make sales every freaking day.
You ever seen Braveheart? I give them the speech that Braveheart gives everybody. Right
every hour.
Every hour.
Stand up.
But no, it's something that if you find what you like, if you find what gives you that drive in the morning, whatever gets you up off your feet on the phone, driving that phone, dialing those numbers, talking to those people, whatever it is. Do it. Continue to do it. Like we say every week.
If it's motivation.
Yeah.
If it's calling and talking with Jacob for 5 minutes.
Holler at me.
If it's you know what, I like buying leads from rants.
Yeah.
The dude loves to talk to people to buy leads.
Yeah. You know, whatever it is, like we say every week, and you're probably getting annoyed. Consistency is key. It is.
Even in telesales.
Even in
telesales. There's agents out there that need. You can say coffee.
Yeah.
You can say whatever.
Yeah.
But honestly, the biggest C of all is consistency.
Yeah.
And so for those agents that need consistency and they need to show up and that struggle to pick up the phone, but they want to venture into telesales.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, you've got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, and you got to be consistent with it.
Yeah. Well, and if it's something that you don't like doing, make yourself a schedule and stick to that schedule.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something where, man, I am really not comfortable on the phone. I really don't like being on the phone, but I know I need to be on the phone.
Go sell in the field or pick it up 200 times a day.
Yeah.
And you'll get to where you don't hate it anymore.
Yeah. After your first 100 dials, after getting yelled at a couple times, after setting 10, 15 appointments, I promise you that call reluctance is going to start going away. But the thing about it is when you come back that next day, you want to do the exact same thing over and over and over again until you are no longer afraid, until you have, it's almost second nature. It's muscle memory for you to get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, get your coffee, and then start calling.
That's right. That's call center coffee.
Call center coffee.
Openers are really important.
They are.
Two questions real quick. For those in the audience that are like, hey, I would love to be using an opener. What do you look for in an opener? That one thing that you look for, and where do you find them?
Well, the biggest thing that I look for over anything at all is a personality, because
we've learned that.
Yeah, that is the. I mean, they need to be able to show up. They need to have reliable transportation. They need to not be an absolute bum, but the personality is 99% of it, because they are that front line. They're the face of your business. And when they're calling out...
the face of the franchise.
They are. And when they're calling out, you want somebody that's light, bubbly.
Good first impression?
Yeah.
They're the first person the client talks to.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to continue that impression when they get to JVH.
Yeah.
When they get to Cody, when they get to Dana, when they get to any of those.
Yeah.
The closers, whatever. But that first impression is huge.
It determines everything. Because
I really believe that.
We have had some very poor openers, and you can tell the difference between two openers by seeing how the client comes over.
When you get the call as a closer,
Because when you say, hey, this is Jacob with Secure, how are you doing? I'm fine. They did not have a good experience with the opener. But when you get someone that's, hey, this is Jacob with Secure, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm great, Jacob. I've had, just got back from the store. It's been an absolute awesome day. How are you? I can tell. I know that.
Which one's easier to make a sell with?
Exactly. I mean, the second every day it's the latter. It's always going to be that person. When you ask how they are and they say, I'm great, how are you? That you already started on a good foot. But when you get that person who just, how you doing today, sir? Nah, I'm good. Like, oh man, I already know right there on the front end, this is going to be a tough call. I can still sell him, but it's going to be a tough call.
Yeah. Another C, we're talking about C's today.
Yeah.
Confidence is
huge.
Freaking huge.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee. I drink a lot of water. I drink a little Starbucks acai refresher, sub-lemonade light ice.
Espressos
from Starbucks.
Or coffee.
Well, I haven't drank espresso in a while, honestly. I was drinking them for a while.
You bought an espresso. And
I bought an espresso machine, yeah. I use it every once in a while. Not a lot.
Once a month.
I like my lemonade refresher, but it's good. I don't know that it gives me confidence.
Sure. Whatever.
But at the end of the day, whatever will get you jacked and ready to pick up the phone, to eliminate call reluctance, to give you confidence, to excite you on the phones, to excite you in whatever you're doing.
Whatever it is.
Whatever your call center coffee is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you need it.
Yeah.
Especially you're the solo dude at home.
Yeah.
And you know you got to pick up the phone, but you're like, crap, I'm by myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to go. I don't know what... Like, dude, just freaking do it.
Just do it.
Figure out what motivates you, what excites you. If it's this show, then watch this show every day.
Every day.
We don't even do one every day.
No.
Watch this show 7 times.
Rewatch every episode, every week, every day.
Find people that motivate you.
Yeah.
I like listening to Grant Cardone. He motivates me.
Yeah.
He motivates me a lot more than Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah. Or Brad Lee. I mean, I love listening to Brad Lee, too.
Brad Lee.
Yeah. I mean...
Grant Cardone motivates me a lot more than Ty Lopez.
Yeah.
But everybody's got their dude,
yeah,
you know? I mean, I used to love Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar. Brian Tracy never really jacked me up because he's just so mellow.
Yeah, he's just
but he delivered some freaking awesome sales sequence.
We had content. Yeah. I mean, that's
phenomenal content. Yeah. Find your coffee.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. And yeah, we were being a little silly and sarcastic with the name, but you understand what we're getting at.
Yeah.
When you're in a call center atmosphere, when you're trying to build a one-man call center, whatever you want to call it, you want to be a Telesales Tycoon, what is that coffee that gets you jacked, gets you excited, that gets you to the next level, that gets you to actually pick up the phone and start dialing? Stick around. We'll be right back with more Call Center Coffee. Welcome back. I don't know if we want to call it Telesales Tycoons or Call Center Coffee, but I'm your host, Cody Askins. This is another host, Jacob Van Helden. You've been watching Secure Agent Mentor talk to you about how to succeed on the phones. Every Thursday, we're live with you at 3. We're telling you, pick up the phone and start dialing.
Just do it.
Wolf of Wall Street style, Cody Askins style, JVA style, doesn't matter. Pick up the phone. I don't care if you're a solopreneur, a multipreneur, a millennialpreneur, a call centerpreneur, an insurance entrepreneur, a duopreneur. Pick it up.
Do it.
Start dialing. Start making sales. If you don't, it's hard to succeed if you don't either have leads and openers, leads in you, live transfers from TV leads, phone appointments, or you just picking up that phone
and just
doing it.
Just do it.
It's a numbers game. We learn with statistics, Excel, numbers, and JVH's crazy Einstein head of his, what every opener needs to do And what every closer needs to do, statistically, for us to have a good day.
Yep.
And when we don't have a good day,
we know why.
Something went wrong.
Yep. And
somebody wasn't there.
Yep.
Somebody didn't make the dials.
Yep.
I fired someone.
Yep.
All the above. It's possible.
Yeah.
A closer was not on their game.
Yeah.
Just like I noticed when I played college basketball. Some games I am freaking on. I'm on my game. I'm jacked. And then other games, I'm sore.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not as quick that game.
Yeah.
Maybe my handle. Maybe I had to travel for a day. Maybe my handles weren't as tight and right as they should have been. But you notice that from day to day, you can be a little different in your skill, your ability, your pitch, your ability to build a relationship with them. You know, NBA players, NFL players, they try to keep that consistency every week, which is why they try to do the same thing. They eventually figure out and they can do the same things every week. That's why they've got those 4-hour warm-up sessions, because they don't want to be flat. And that's why they got freaking masseuses.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to be sore.
Like the CO2 freezing their body. And, I mean, it's...
The cryptocurrency, all that stuff. Cryptocurrency. I don't know. There is a machine, though.
There is.
That you get inside and you got oxygen and it's freaking pumping into you.
Yeah.
Grant Cardone does that.
I see that,
Live on Facebook and Snapchat and everything.
Yeah.
Whether you're Monty McCurley, whether you're freaking JVH, it's all about being a tycoon on the phone. But if you don't pick it up and start dialing, it will never work. Whatever your call center coffee is, which is the funny name for today's show, whatever that call center coffee is, for you,
you gotta find it.
Find it. Yeah, it's silly. I got call center agents that love coffee. Yeah. I don't love coffee.
I mean, like if they could
I gotta find what my coffee is.
If we could give them IVs filled with hot coffee, they would let it just flow into their stream.
Flow in. Or energy drinks.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah, those are dope, man. I mean, we got people that drink those like 40-ounce monsters. Yeah. But they come in and they're either opening and transferring a boatload of good solid transfers over to us, or they're that closer and they're drinking that Red Bull or that Monster or whatever it is. They're getting jacked and they're selling. I mean, because that's their coffee. That's what gets them up in the morning. That's what gets that drive going. Yeah, they may have 2 or 3 of them in a day, but I don't care. Whatever it takes for you to just do it, to be consistent, to be good, to stay on top, to be a telesales tycoon.
And the awesome thing is, as an individual, most of the time, you know what needs to happen. Yeah. You know deep down what you need to do, but a lot of times we aren't doing it.
You're just not doing it, yeah.
Figure out what motivates you, what excites you, what gets you to actually do it, and then do it.
Find your coffee.
Find your coffee.
I'm going to make shirts. #find your coffee.
Whatever it is, you have to know what it is, though. Yeah. You've got to be able to do it. If you want to succeed as a telesales individual, you must talk to people on the phone. I know it's amazing.
Seems like a crazy thing. If you want to sell over the phone, you actually have to talk to people on the phone.
It's not even an oxymoron. It's like, it's legit. It's
that's real.
Just pick it up, talk to people, take transfers. I don't care what it is, but you know what it is. Yeah. You listen to the show because you want to know what it is,
and we know it's talking to them.
Have a freaking killer weekend. Be with us every Thursday live from 3 every week from now on, so that you can get your coffee, so that you can talk to us about call center coffee.
And make those calls. Make those weekend calls.
Make them Saturday mornings, Sunday night. Telesales Tycoons every Thursday. Have an awesome weekend. We'll see you next Thursday.